Hey, it's Saturday. What are we doing?
Working for the weekend, baby.
Do we ever have a day off?
No days off.
Success is leased, not owned, and rent is due every day.
So we're streaming live. But if you just start a live stream that's not really a planned thing, there's probably nobody watching right away.
No.
So how do we deal with that?
We could do it like Conan used to do during the Olympics.
Go on.
Well, his show would be on so late on NBC that they would just do, he would call it No One's Watching Week. And they would, a masturbating bear would appear every night. Any of the other bits that the suits are like, don't do that. He would do that at, because the show would be on at 1:15 in the morning New York time or 1:30 in the morning.
I think Video Man says we have 30 people.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, if they tell two friends and so on.
Right.
We'll have more.
Penny a day. I actually Googled that the other day because I didn't believe it because I'm a dummy.
So would you rather have $1 million or a penny?
A day for a month.
A penny and double that every day for a month.
Excuse me, not penny a day, yeah. It's real easy till you get to the part where you have to deposit like $75,000 a day. Which is pretty quick.
Anyway, we're here at Globe Life Field, the Rangers ballpark.
World Series winning Texas Rangers, sir.
That's right. Well, that was a couple years ago now. Oh, there's the golf simulator. So we're at here at the behest of Baylor, Scott, and White. Don't undersell White. Everybody's like, oh, Baylor and Scott. Everybody talks about how great those guys are. But
yeah, White's right up there.
And would acquiesce and said, you know what? That's fine. I'll go third.
It's like Gene Burkett at Franklin Frankel.
I'm not a guy.
I'm not here to steal the spotlight. I'm just here to put in the work.
It's a men's health event. If you look at the thing I tweeted out, the little thing, the flyer, it says health event on it. You were yelling at me yesterday that it's a wellness event. So come on out here today. It's free, and then you can argue with your friends over
Health
is it
or
health
wellness?
or is it wellness? What's the difference?
They have free breakfasts, if nothing else.
I did see that set up over there. Blake said they have the key to any good breakfast.
Fruit?
What did the guy, when I was checking into a hotel, what was his first?
Yogs.
They have yogurt.
All right.
We're not saying yo.
I'm going to say whatever the hell I want.
They got stuff in yogurt that's good for you,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Like bacteria or something.
Biomes and I don't have.
Come on out here and find
Everybody's talking
out.
about gut health lately.
Is yogurt good for that?
That's been around.
I know, but it just seems like now every time I'm on Twitter, if it's not like maybe we should deport everyone, then it's your gut is causing all your problems. Like those are the only two ads I'm getting. What do you guys got on the docket today? A big win for you boys last night. I was following along.
Thank you. Were you listening in?
No, I wasn't listening in because I saw there was a superstar on the video broadcast. So I was, of course, Mike Leslie was there calling the game for WFAA Plus, which exists apparently.
So they were doing the Argyle game?
Yeah.
Like the whole game?
It was on YouTube, and I think it was on like their app.
So the guy that just shows up and knows nothing about the teams, you'd rather watch that guy than the guys that have been covering the team the entire year.
Or I just said that to piss you off.
Got it.
I did.
You
see
don't
that
want
the
to
video
support your
was there,
friend
but I actually did pull
who
your
drives all
broadcast
over
up.
everywhere to follow the team. But yeah, Mike Leslie shows up and
What do you follow on Harper and
Take on the national media.
Yeah.
I did tune into your broadcast actually.
thank you.
Argyle has a white running back who's very good,
Oh yeah,
and he appears to be like a sophomore.
we have two of them.
I bet Argyle
He's a
has a
junior.
white everything.
It doesn't always work out that way, you
All
know.
right.
I mean, you're from South Lake, and
Yeah, okay.
there are
All right.
times where, But no, it was the Rebels won, the Royals. High school football returns. Dan.
Is high school football back?
I think it might be back. Where are you next week? Another Frisco team?
No, we play a team out of Wichita Falls.
Ooh, Ryder?
So we are. Do you know about this? They closed all their high schools.
What happened?
Wichita Falls had 3 high schools.
I know Ryder.
They closed all 3 of them, and they opened 2. So they had to consolidate because Wichita Falls is not growing.
Smart.
So Hershey, Ryder, and just Wichita Falls all closed down. Now it's Wichita Falls Memorial and Legacy. And we play Memorial next week in Mineral Wells.
I think Wichita Falls might have been the city that recently I saw a story where they were trying to hire a new assistant DA. And there was a really funny interview. It might have been even last year or at camp time when we were driving out there or something. But the guy who was the DA gave an interview to the media, and he's like, "Yeah, we've increased the pay. We've certainly sent out a lot of feelers for people, but at the end of the day, we're asking someone to move to Wichita Falls." I was like, I guess, know who you are.
Well, the Metroplex is growing north, right?
Yeah, but there's still some parts that probably
not
won't
Wichita Falls
receive the fruits of the Metroplex growth.
That downtown is so beaten.
Did you stripe one over there at the golf simi?
Not yet. I've been eyeballing it though.
Are we going simi? Are we letting Jake get away with all this? Like ever
I can
since
do anything
it's
I
a
want.
Saturday, and he's just out.
I wore
back,
sweatpants.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You look comfy.
Yeah.
I wore my healthy jeans.
You can't let them double. If they're business, they can't be healthy.
No.
These are different.
What all kind of jeans do you have? Business,
Dinner jeans, or is that
Dinner?
business jeans?
night jeans,
Yeah, I've got a variety.
Sleeping jeans, house jeans.
You name it,
sex
I've got
jeans.
Oh man, just fish it out of the ditch.
So they have us set up so we're at, like, you go to Globe Life Field here, and you, apparently lot A.
Yeah, do not park on the other side of the stadium.
We had a sweet ride from Elite Rides DFW.
Oh my.
Because they're like, hey, we love,
Wellness?
no, we love, you guys promoting us and everything, and let's get you in one of our bigger rides. What was that we were in today?
The Sprinter.
The Sprinter van.
Very popular on the boys' trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would that have held? 15? I don't know.
I would say 12 to 15, yeah, for sure.
What we got here?
And
I took one
All right,
through
thanks.
Yellowstone once.
oh,
Like on a guided, like there were a dozen of us, and the guy kind of drove us from spot to spot. It's pretty sweet. Felt like I was a celebrity.
well, today it really felt like it because we had this huge Sprinter van, and it was just Dan and Jake in there. And, the water and everything.
But we don't want to be looked at as G, so we sat on different rows from each
Yeah,
other,
you got
like at the
to.
movies.
Well, Jake blocked me off. Yeah, he sat in his own row, but then at the very end with his bat, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I guess I have to go sit.
Yeah.
I was going to sit next to you and talk
No,
and just
you can't do that.
plan out some stuff for the week. Anyway, we had him drop us off in the front of Globe Life Field at the Nolan Ryan statue.
We is doing a lot of heavy lifting
Uh-oh.
in that.
What, me?
Statement.
Okay, well, I mean, you could have piped in.
No, I like this better.
And then called Blake, and, hey, how do you get in? Had I turned right there, Blake, we would have probably been in 2 seconds. But we walked I think we got dropped off right next to where we're supposed to go in, and then walked the entirety of the stadium.
Yep.
You were right there?
Yeah, pretty much.
About, yeah.
And then we walked
And you come
around
in over
this way.
here?
But
Yeah.
we got to see all angles. And now, so when we get up here,
Well, hold on real quick. We did meet a listener who walked with us.
yeah.
He was trying to find out his way in.
Said he's
too.
going to get some screenings and then head to SMU today and get wasted.
Yeah,
Nice.
he was like, they was like, well, I guess, yeah,
He's like
check
a
out.
50-year-old dude.
Make sure you're good to go on that front. Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. He's like, I'm going to get up some breakfast, get all my screenings done, and then I'm headed to the hilltop to crush beers for the entire
Nice.
day.
And then the Clinton years tonight.
The
What a
Clinton
day for him.
years.
And then
Yeah.
Clinton years tonight. But
Sorry,
it's-
when we get up here.
No, it's kind of funny. Quite a few people up here, and there's a bunch of tables set up for this and that screening, and it just seems like there's a lot of activity, a lot of milling about, the food and all that, and it's like a carnival runway for health, whatever.
Yeah.
Carnival run.
And
Yep.
then we're like, well, where's the broadcast? Oh, well, we put you around the corner,
Yeah.
we're they're embarrassed that we're here,
Yeah.
and they have us around in the corner.
I don't look at it that way. I look at They said
don't
they
wanna
wanted
put-
us as close to the golf simi as possible because they know that's where the action is going to feed the excitement.
Yeah, this is the cool kids area.
Or traffic. Wasn't
Okay,
that-
so this is the awesome.
Yeah.
This is what we're telling ourselves.
Yeah, it's us and Drive Box over there.
Okay, and there's cornhole over there,
Heck yeah.
like a little cornhole.
Sure. Yeah.
Next, Jake is going to go to a coach to teach him how to throw a beanbag.
Don't think I haven't already gone through why don't I just do this with everything? Like, I got a busted jump shot.
Yeah.
I got football throw's not great. Yeah, I'm going to get a sex coach.
Yeah, sex coach.
Have me go on air first, you know?
Yeah, warm
Yeah.
up, stretch.
I'm out
do it
back
on air.
screwing a net.
So we're gonna live stream here, and then take a break, and then go because they have like a physicians health panel.
Starring Jasmine. You
Oh,
prepared
yeah.
for that?
You're involved in that?
I think she's
She's
leading it.
moderating it.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You got a mic?
Yeah.
Give Jasmine a mic.
Oh, look at
Jasmine, everybody is out here.
All I
today
want to know
at,
is where the prostate stuff is.
her. Do you think she's
Yep.
hungover?
I have to ask.
Jasmine looks hungover.
Thanks.
No, she doesn't.
Thank you, Jake. I was up
She
watching
has, like,
that
one
farce
broken
of a
heel.
fight. I do
She
not either.
stumbled around the
Yeah.
corner.
I did.
She did almost knock
Did
over the
a
table.
walk of shame. She
Chris
just walked
Farley
over
style.
from the fight this
I
morning.
did. Yeah, so I'm moderating the panel with these physicians. So we're going to be talking beeholes and ball sacks, basically.
Okay,
We are.
I think she just kind of opened the floodgates for us because I was trying to be cool. You know, health event.
Well, she knows she can't say
Sponsor.
that on the panel. so
I know.
she's
I got to
getting
get it out with
here.
y'all. I got to be professional. What's that shit?
This is like,
See?
yeah, like my kids when we go to your house for dinner.
Yeah,
The ride over.
And we get into the car after.
yeah.
They're like, and they just start going nuts. And they're like, because they've been holding it all in, like being polite little humans for the entire evening.
I will pay you $100 if you pose a question about how the nomination of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to change men's health.
Trust
it.
me, I want to so bad. I just got the riot act over here in the corner.
It looked
Oh,
like
you
were
got
getting,
the let's lay off that?
Yes.
Looks like you were getting hit pretty hard over there. He's
And they're
got
a client.
brainworms,
We have
you
to
know.
keep them.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, and then you're all, talking about assholes and
Well, we
putting your
are.
finger in it.
Now, would that fall under health or wellness?
Can be both. Can be both. You'll check that it's healthy, and you'll be feeling well.
And I said beeholes. I cleaned it up. You're the one that went full in.
No, because you had to go for the alliteration because you wanted to say ball sacks.
That's right.
Which was nice.
It's a
which
great
was very
word.
good and broadcasty. I
Thank
appreciated
you.
that.
Professional.
Oh, speaking of, have you guys been using your squatty potty?
I have not yet. It still sits there.
These guys on this panel would endorse that.
The what?
Ask him about that then.
The squatty potty.
Tell her.
Somebody gifted it to us, but I'd seen one. TC and his wife had one.
Is this the thing that girls hover and use? What is
Well, it's like, it's not really a hover. It's just, you just put it in
About
front of it, and it's
angles.
just got like a stool. You put your feet up on it, and if you can imagine
Oh my God,
waist
Jake.
leaving my body right now.
I don't.
It will
Look how
just,
straight he is.
yeah, and you can even lean forward a little bit, but it's going to come out. It's science, folks. We just ask him about
Do we
that.
have? So should we go to this panel, and we can be the Brad Shant? Like if it's all,
direct it back to,
or if it's if it's failing, we can be the plants.
They field the questions, though.
yeah.
You
it's
can't sneak them
pre-screened.
by. I
Oh,
asked,
because
It's
we give the
pre-screened.
questions and then you read them.
basically.
They don't let the. Well, I mean, at least we could submit some like normal questions.
Normal.
Yeah.
I can help you. All right.
Thanks, Jake.
Here's some stuff you can like.
I'm gonna heckle.
let's talk about why.
Like,
it
see
is-
if these guys are good at
Why do you
handling
think
it.
it is that men don't take the initiative to take care of themselves more?
Why do men have it worse than everybody else? How about
Oh,
that?
say white
why do
men.
we? Why
Say
do
white
we?
men.
Why do we live shorter lives than women?
Because we're carrying this whole planet.
Well, ask them. I want to hear them say that.
Because you live with us.
That's what I want to hear them say.
That's my kind of feminist.
I want them to
understand
point
it's all
over at
their
you and be
fault.
like, "Look, this."
What if I gave you what specialty each physician was so you could heckle appropriately?
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Okay? See, I'm
I
going to
like
help you
that.
guys out.
I like that a lot.
We have a urologist for sure, I know.
That's
Piss-
P,
hey,
right?
piss
Yep.
boy. It is true that men just. That has to be true that men lie way more to their doctor. Like, you know how pumped I am to actually give a honest answer to that how many drinks a week question.
Touche.
Everybody's been doing division on that bad boy for their entire adult life. You're like, I don't know.
Over the years, though,
Well, they don't have my number on here,
I've
so-
lied up because I don't want them to think I'm
You're
a pussy. Yeah,
Lied up.
yeah, like I don't know, two or three beers
And
a
I
week.
want to be clear that when I do that, it is a beer, an American, even Texan beer. A
Yeah.
real bad boy beer like Lone Star, not some frou-frou European stuff.
How do you answer the recreational drug use thing?
I've always said no.
I say yes.
I don't want it on a piece of paper.
That's smart.
Like I feel like somewhere down the road, the American Gestapo will jump in or something. They'll and take me away and see this in 2007. You said that you have used hallucinogenic. Like no,
I got
never.
A guy emailed me.
Even to this day, never.
Very concerned.
Never?
I have never used. It'd be like, have you used recreational
There's
drugs?
no point to. I mean, it's whatever.
I'll tell him personally if he asks
What
me,
do you
but
think
I'm
they're
not.
going to do? Come, like,
Again,
take
I
you
don't want it
away?
written down,
Okay.
But yeah, some guy emailed me
and I haven't.
after we talked about me going to the Hab and was like, this is great and all, but you need to really be thinking about insurance coverage and how you're going to be viewed.
What does that mean?
Like you said, you had an addiction or have an addiction, and now
Oh, like this is bad that you
Yeah.
did that for that reason.
I was like, whatever, dude.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah, I just kind of let that ride. Oh, one funny thing though, their little Scantron style thing hasn't caught up to vaping still, because it says tobacco products, and I'm like, nope.
What's Scantron?
Like they hand you the thing, like
Yeah,
at the
it's-
doctor, that's like fill in the thing, like 0 to 3 drinks, 4 to 6, 8, and then it says, do you use tobacco products? And I do not,
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you use nicotine products.
but that's not on there.
So vaping is nicotine only?
This is the 1,000th time we've been through this, and I very rarely.
No,
call
you told
on
me
that.
like the pouches are nicotine only.
Yeah, there's no tobacco
The
in
Lucy.
vape or any of that.
Okay, well then why is everybody crying about it? Why can't my kid
I
do
mean,
it?
people. I personally believe there are many. Ask this: are there health benefits to nicotine use?
No way.
You will see people say that there is.
I don't know if these physicians.
They're probably not going there, but
They probably won't.
I
Like
saw
are
a
there health
picture.
benefits to caffeine?
Right? Yeah, exactly. I saw a picture of the aforementioned RFK holding a pouch can yesterday.
Trust me, I want to ask this RFK question so bad.
Maybe he'll be great.
Okay.
You don't
Maybe
know.
you guys can plan it.
What do you got there? bud?
Positive reinforcement, reduction of body weight, enhancement of performance,
You guys notice I've been killing
and
it.
protection against Parkinson's, Tourette's, Alzheimer's, and sleep apnea.
See what they're hiding.
Look at a guy who's sleeping great and remembers everything, like the fact that we've talked about this 100 times.
Wow.
So it's not
And you're not shaking.
that you're
No,
not
not anymore.
getting sloppy drunk every day. It's that you're that you've
Really ramped up the vaping.
Okay.
Really ramped it up.
But I just remember when vaping first was a thing.
Yeah,
When
well,
it first dropped.
I think it's always
like it was the moms group.
it's always mostly been because of the kids.
Yeah.
Because it's
But they were like, oh, this is like, it's like smoking 10 packs of cigarettes in a day or whatever.
nicotine-wise, I think it can be. Like, because you don't have to, go outside, light it, smoke it, you smell.
Yeah.
But then I
Whereas-
feel like the people who always did it early on always smoked that shit that smelled like pancake syrup.
Yeah, there was.
was
Listen,
gross.
when vaping first came out, and it was like you
I
had
like
to get the
pancake
big
syrup.
rig and fill the juice yourself. A buddy of mine said this to me. We were outside smoking cigarettes at a bar or something, and I'm like, "Man, do you think we should just switch to that?" And he's like, "Just pause for a minute and look at every person in here you see with one of those things, and ask yourself, do they look healthy?"
With a cigarette?
No, with like the huge vape,
Oh, the huge rig.
like Soroy used to have.
Okay.
And it's like, you're
That
right.
thing was
Those
a
people
bong.
all kind of do look like shit. They all look like they go to the park and do LARPing, like gaming.
Yeah, but that's
LARPing
not the
the-
only thing they're doing.
Yeah, Burger King,
What's LARP
Yeah,
stand
it's-
for?
live action role playing.
Okay.
It actually came up in my house last night. My wife had to ask me what it meant because there was a sign in the crowd that said Jake Paul is a LARP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you aware of the
Probably a fair criticism.
the NPC trend, like on
Hell
TikTok
yeah.
and stuff?
I love this.
NPC.
Yeah, your daughters know. This would be a fun one.
Does that mean not PC?
No.
Doesn't mean the other end.
So you know how on video games it doesn't. On video games, there's like, if you're walking through a map or even like at a menu screen, there's characters that you interact with that only have like a limited set of lines.
Okay.
They're called non-playable characters.
Okay.
And there's like this entire trend on TikTok. One of them, you know, like how you're selecting a fighter in a menu screen and they're just kind of like doing this?
Yeah.
There'd be like an entire stream on TikTok or Instagram Live or whatever, YouTube, where there's just a guy kind of standing there doing this and people are commenting. And when like they'll act as if someone slid over to select them and they like do a move and then they go back to this. Am I explaining this properly?
You're frustratingly nailing it.
Yeah. And the guy, it'll have like 500,000 viewers.
Just for that.
And it's just some guy like going like this. And then,
a real human.
yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
with like a fake background that looks like a video game.
Okay.
And those people are all making more than all of us.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Yeah. But it's a new thing.
Call your
It's not
daughter.
all about that.
Call one of your daughters an NPC.
Call her an NPC.
Yeah, you're really giving NPC right now.
You're just an
Jeez.
NPC. I got to write these notes down.
I know. I feel like we need to feed you these things.
And the other thing is, if you see a guy try to do something heroic and fail, the caption will read like, "Bro thought he was main character."
Yeah, he's an NPC. How's breakfast, sir? He's loving it.
Big A-OK.
He's loving it. He got himself a juice. Lot of sanitizer out here.
How much
Yeah.
did he have to pay for that juice, you think?
Oh,
Oh wow.
Nothing.
free 99, brother.
It's a free juice, free breakfast.
That's right. You were going for some sort of combined word thing there, I feel like. You
I
just
don't
kind of
know.
pulled the chute.
Yeah, I did. Can
You
I
guys-
get vaccinated here today?
Yeah, get it while you can.
No, there are no vaccines. And you can't get any, like, finger glove checks or anything either. It's
we
all
asked.
like, expo booth friendly stuff. You can try to ask.
So like what?
Make it
Fox?
awkward.
Give me an example.
Yeah,
What
what
can
are
I
we
get
working
checked?
with today?
You know what? I have to go look, but I know on the
She
call.
doesn't even
no,
know.
listen, I was on the call when they were like, be professional. They're like, we're not going to have any of that kind of stuff. So when people come out, you can't, there's no glove treatment. There's none of that.
Any of that stuff.
So sorry, Dan.
Maybe a hearing test?
Why don't you ask and make it awkward?
We'll
I
take
thought
a
you
little
just said
stroll.
I'm not allowed to ask anything.
No, like
Ask
not
the
up
people over
there
there,
in the
yeah.
booth. Yeah, take your own glove. Make it even weirder.
Oh, ask for the glove thing. No, I just ask him what you can do.
I did bring a baseball.
Well, this would
glove.
be exciting because in the second half, like our second
I
live
don't
stream,
know.
we'll be able to tell people.
So you can hide your pitch.
Yeah, I don't.
Did you bring a glove?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
No glove, no love.
That's right.
Are we gonna
I have
throw
no.
off the mouth?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah,
They
so we're
said
gonna
you
take
were.
a break like at 10.
I think later than that.
Well, I didn't know
Her
if you
deal
wanted to
got
take a
pushed
break
back,
at 10
right?
and go walk
10:15.
around a little bit.
We'll
see-
do whatever you want.
Oh.
I'm in your world. You guys watch the fight?
Yeah, I watched
There's
it this
no way
morning.
you went back and watched it this morning, did you?
No.
I bet Rob watched it live. Video man stays up
You
late.
went to it? Oh no, you.
He just stayed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gets up early.
No, when I got home and looked at Twitter, it seemed like people were mad about the stream and really happy they saw Mike Tyson's ass.
Oh my God, that was so gross.
I got it right there for you. Apparently that's...
Our Elite Rides guy
Oh, yeah. This is
had a
fun.
ride to the fight and from, Because what better way to go to a big event?
Yeah, then Elite
You
Rides
can't beat
DFW.
it.
And yeah, he just said it was chaos afterwards.
I bet.
Just fights all over the place, like in the parking
Yeah.
lot.
He said he saw a bunch of fights break
Well-
out.
And he didn't get to leave here till 1:30. Like it was just such a mess traffic wise. And then he picked us up at 8:30.
I've always thought people.
What a great dude.
I mean, just like if you leave. We used to do drag races on the ticket on Friday nights, and I feel like everyone leaving that place was just hauling ass because they just watch people drive fast. So you watch people fight, that makes you want to fight.
I'm going to be honest with you guys.
That's a good one.
I need to call my own foul on something. So, many years ago, 8 years ago, I went to boxing classes for like 5 months before fight night.
Yeah.
Because it was a good friend. It was Brad, Naked Dead Gay Body Brad.
Yeah.
His really good friend. They used to do a podcast about historical fights.
Okay.
That's Brad's whole jam, history.
Yeah.
He knew a guy named Ryan who ran a gym, but it was like a real Rocky-like gym. It was in Arlington in like a shopping center. There was no AC.
No AC, but a big-ass fan.
Oh, yeah, and it was badass. So I went there for like 4 or 5 months, and I really liked it. Like, I really, really liked doing it. And when I was watching the fight this morning, I signed up for a boxing class over by my house this week.
Just got the juice?
I was like, damn, I miss doing that. It's a good workout. I don't pay for a gym membership anywhere, so I guess if I were going to spend a little bit of money, I'm like, why not?
So you're getting back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good workout. It's fun.
My friend group got in a boxing phase in high school, and it was a lot of fun. Where we bought gloves.
Yeah, we
had
did
a
that.
sanctioned ring in our buddy's driveway.
You had a real ring.
Beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Any video
I have video.
No.
I definitely do.
of you training, or just as a kid?
I have video of us in high school. It was in that. I put some of it in that Jackass video because my brother would go with us. There was a park by our house, and they had like the standard youth association park, like concourse, like where the concession stand is. You know what I mean? Like at any one of them. There's just like and so we would just go up there and fight at night and film it and just beat the shit out of each other. And my brother would come with us, and he's 4 years younger than us. And he was big, but an 17-year-old fighting a 13-year-old.
Yeah, you're right.
He would do it, though?
Yeah, he would do it, and he would get pummeled. And my mom just, as always, would hit him with the, like, hey, if you want to go fight with the big boys, like, that's what it's going to be. So we prepared him.
But he would just go back.
Oh, yeah, every time.
And that's...
I have video of him getting destroyed. Now, in hindsight, a guy who was set to hit the over-under on concussions at about 10, this might not have been the best move.
You have to remember this stuff when your kid turns whatever. When he's a teenager and you discover that he's doing, whatever, illicit fights in the basement or what. The point is, you got to remember what an idiot you were and to be cool with your kid a little bit.
I think about it a lot.
Okay.
I really don't think I'm going to be I can't believe, Because
I feel like my wife forgot about being young.
Yeah, and I have to remind my wife,
because our kids are idiots.
She was a bad kid.
Yeah.
She's like telling me stuff she did in high school. I'm like, man, I would have not ever done that.
Or if your kid did that, you would go nuts. And then you got to just remember, hey, whatever. Things happen.
And I know things change, but I know from other parents, everybody thinks their kid is this, that, third, whatever. But I know from other parents and being around other kids that Carter is way up there in the aggression factor. Way, way up there.
That's why I was kind of telling you that.
Yeah. And
I know that you know.
All we do now is get on at our rent house, rather than there being a king-size bed, there are 2 queen-size beds pushed together, which is actually pretty awesome for the wife situation because it's like we're in a separate scene. But
hey, is that one of the doctors on the panel? Have him come over here. Have him come over here.
And all we do is get on the big beds pushed together, and we just play low man wins. Like I just get down, he gets down, and we just, like a rugby scrum. This is a real medical doctor. Hello, sir.
Did you tweet at us this morning? All right.
That was me.
Let's give it a little applause.
Yeah, let's do it.
Dr. Gong?
That's me.
All right.
Sharp dress.
Good morning.
Timothy A. Gong, MD, on Twitter. Who's out there promoting this event.
So what do we got going today?
Me? After this, I'm going to the SMU game.
Yeah, I kind of meant the event here.
Where lots of drinks.
Jeez. That seems to be a theme.
Are we allowed to ask the inappropriate questions here?
Yes.
No? Oh, okay.
I was hoping for that. I have a couple jokes, tucked away for the urologist,
Let's
of
go.
course, with
All right.
the free prostate screenings.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Are you the urologist?
No, I'm a heart transplant cardiologist.
We just talked about this. Yeah. Are people still doing baboon heart?
Are they still what?
Because Baby Faye, it was the anniversary of Baby Faye's birth a couple days ago. Do you know who Baby Faye
No, I
is?
have no idea.
Certainly
who Baby
she's in
Faye
your
is.
literature. I'm serious.
I don't know that you're actually a heart doc. Baby Faye had the first baboon heart transplant like in 1980 something? Like, don't they tell you about history in the heart thing?
I mean, that's not a name that I'm going to remember. I'll be honest, but
I just remember it like as a news story.
South Africa, right? I think was where the first heart transplant took place.
Now, is that Dr. Christian Barnard?
That's correct. Wow,
Okay.
look at
Holy
you, man!
shit.
You
What
been
are you
studying or
doing?
what?
Where?
Heart health is important.
So, are we still doing that? Do we still try human or animal to human?
I think Zeno definitely is going to be the next. That's going to be next up.
What
for
is
sure.
that?
Zeno is like animal, organs basically.
Like, don't they already use like pig valves or something?
Yeah, because there's pig valves that are used all the
He's
time.
on
But this guy's like, I don't know.
I know.
Is he a doctor or what?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
going
worried
on
about
here?
dying.
I am.
No, I think I do think Zeno is going to be next up because it's very difficult to grow organs. You just can't do that easily, and I think you guys heard about the last Zeno heart transplant that happened in Maryland, University of Maryland. That was like maybe 2 years ago now.
Fill me in.
Well, it was
So it's a lab grown.
It was a genetically engineered pig heart, basically, that they used in I think it was a pig, if I'm not mistaken. They used it in a human that didn't have a lot of other options because, heart transplant is a big deal. And you can't be just, there's a lot of people that wait on the heart transplant list for years. Some people die on the heart transplant list. And so there are some options with heart pumps like LVADs, which a lot of people don't know about. That stands for left ventricular assist device, LVAD.
Yeah, we knew that.
But it's also medicines can only take you so far, and so a heart transplant is a great option for many people who end up having end-stage heart failure. I think the majority of people here probably are not going to be having that issue, but
could you give me a preventative heart transplant? Just like I think it's probably going to be going.
Like the pitcher's been through the order twice.
Get me a new one now.
The third time around.
I had a patient that came in to see us. He was a little bit older. He was 70. 70 for the most part is the cutoff for when most programs would consider transplanting you, just because of fairness and taking a young heart for an older.
Yeah, what are you going to live another 10 years? Yeah.
Exactly, right. But he wanted one badly, and he has
money.
I don't know about that, but I will say he knew that he was 69, so he knew that he was approaching that age.
Nice.
And he just didn't have end-stage heart failure yet, and it's tough because he thinks that his heart is going to weaken. He had a bypass surgery. He had blockages in his arteries and then ended up having a sternotomy and a bypass surgery, and was worried that I'm going to age out essentially. But that is tough. To answer your question, preventative heart transplants are not a thing. Not a thing.
All right, well, times change. Can we 3D print a heart in the future? That's a serious question.
The issues with having a foreign object in the body is that it'll get infected, right? Or also, how do you print something that is fluid? Needs to have fluid dynamics and not that has the properties of an organ or a tissue. That's really difficult.
Do you think there are any health benefits to nicotine?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean,
not tobacco, nicotine.
At least, nicotine. Yeah. I mean, I don't really see how, from a cardiovascular standpoint, that would help a whole lot.
That's why I'm asking. Caffeine.
Is it true that drinking a glass of wine a day is good for your heart? They always do those studies.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the jury is out a little bit because there was some more recent data that I saw.
It said any amount is bad, right?
What was that?
I saw that any amount is bad. It was a study out of France or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I stand on that.
He kind of did.
To be honest with you,
Feels like big wine.
He also kind of did tell us what he's doing.
Excessive drinking is not good for you. And, at the same time, as a cardiologist, I'll say that you do have to live a little bit too, right?
Sure.
Life is about having fun, enjoying life. But, those limits vary for different people,
Have you done a heart transplant?
At Baylor, we have done over 1,000.
You yourself?
No, I'm a heart transplant cardiologist. So
Okay.
I do I do all of the procedures leading up to that. I do, I support people that have cardiogenic shock, and so with those patients whose hearts are failing, I will be the one that will help stabilize you, put you on medicines, or even put in temporary pumps that will help support you. Our heart transplant surgeons are going to be Dr. Dan Meyer, Dr. Aldo Rafael, and Dr. Katie Fenton. Dr. Rafael is actually in Peru right now on a
trying to find some hearts.
Yeah.
He's on a mission. He's doing a mission trip down there right now.
Oh,
so and Dr. Meyer, I think, is he's a Navy guy. So I think he's doing some stuff with the Navy this weekend.
You think Cooper Rush can get this thing back to 500?
No. Cowboys are terrible. I'm from Southern California, so I'm not a Cowboys fan, but it's so much fun just every year watching them.
That's great.
Just flounder. It's. I was hoping we were going to get to talk some sports today. Yeah. 'Cause I actually have a good amount to say about the Cowboys. I think, obviously it's a money-making machine.
Yes.
And I'll say my team is the Packers. My dad is from Milwaukee, and then I went to Cal Berkeley. When I was there, we had Aaron Rodgers, Marshawn Lynch, Justin Forsett, Deshaun Jackson. When I was a freshman, we had Kyle Bowler, if you remember who Kyle Bowler is.
Yeah, Ravens.
For the Ravens quarterback. The Cowboys are just, man, I don't know how to fix that. It seems like such a problem.
Yeah, do you get upset or frustrated when people call Jill Biden a doctor?
Jill Biden.
Jill Biden?
Yeah.
I didn't know that people were calling Jill Biden a doctor.
She's Dr. Jill Biden?
Oh.
Oh, go for it.
But
Like
she's
if
not a
somebody
medical doctor, right? She's
no,
a.
that's my point. She's like an educational.
Yeah, when you hear
She has
someone
like a
else
PhD
referred
in
to as
education.
Doctor So-and-so, but they're not a medical doctor, do you feel like
a buddy
that
of mine,
diminishes what
buddy
you
of mine
have-
has like a PhD in philosophy.
diminishes the work you have put into your career?
I'm not trying to knock on anybody. My brother-in-law is also a doctor.
Yeah, big air quotes.
A doctor of liberal arts.
That doesn't exist.
That's the worst doctor you could be.
That doesn't exist.
I don't take offense to it. I mean, whatever, man. I think, who cares?
Are you fired up about this whole RFK thing?
Oh, man. Damn, you're pressing me on these hard issues now.
Oh, I thought you wanted the fun
hard
questions.
issues.
Those are some fun questions.
Yeah.
I like it.
We're goofing around here. We're fired up.
I'll say this. I busted out the popcorn. I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out.
The show?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
yes.
kind of where we stand.
I mean,
The season previews are interesting.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Add it.
I know.
It's like when they
I
added
can't believe all the new characters.
It's like when they
I'll
added
say-
Steve Buscemi to The Sopranos.
I'll say that, I'm from California, and I realize I'm in Texas. I've been in Texas for, almost 10 years. But I'll leave it at that. That's, I think...
Are you trying to California our Texas?
Don't do
yeah.
it.
Hell yeah.
Don't do it.
Hell yeah. I mean, Dallas actually has a lot. I'm from Orange County originally. I think
Dallas has a lot.
has a lot in common with
fake,
Orange County.
plasticky.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely
the
superficial.
bougie people.
No culture, no history that really matters.
Do you think dudes that do boob jobs are real doctors?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. That's skill.
You have more respect for them than the liberal arts doctor, your brother-in-law?
I have respect for all doctors.
Okay. What about Dr. Demento? Are you familiar with him?
I got a better.
Dr. Demento.
Dr. Phil. Come on.
I played tennis with a guy who was supposed to play tennis with Dr. Phil. Apparently, Dr. Phil is an avid tennis player, is what I'm told. He's from here.
He looks like it.
In Dallas, right?
Yeah, he is. He's from here. Right?
The stash.
He likes to get up and down. Yeah.
That's golf.
That's different sport.
I would love to play tennis with Dr. Phil. That would be cool.
Yeah, and if he has a cardiac event, you could just take care of it right there.
Yeah. I mean, shout out there. I heard he has a tennis court on his property. I
think he does. Yeah, I think he does. But I think they're saying you have to actually go do.
Is Dr. Phil? Is he a psychiatrist or what is he?
I think so. Yeah,
MD psychiatrist. Or,
yeah, I think he's got.
Or psychologist.
I think it. I don't think he can prescribe. I think he's a psychologist.
He's a psychologist.
Yeah,
then.
I think so. I don't think he can.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, absolutely.
Psychiatrists can give you medication.
Yeah,
they're an actual.
Okay, cool.
They can hook you up with the
Could
stuff.
you hook us up with just a blank prescription?
No,
thing,
all the prescriptions are called in now to pharmacies.
Oh,
so
you can't just sign a thing.
You can't
for
just
us?
sign a
Damn.
thing and it's I would, if I saw you in clinic,
But I have anxiety.
Well,
don't you get stuff for that?
I would. A lot of those prescriptions now are tough to write because, the DEA actually recently made physicians take what was that, 4-6 hour course to just renew your license, even though you've been practicing for years. So last year I had to renew my DEA, and I mean that took it was 4 or 6 hours online, that you have to be re-educated, so to speak, about what things to avoid, because there's a lot of people. Yeah,
that seems like a good idea, though, right?
Yeah.
It seems like a long time.
Yeah, but how about you go take a 4-hour class then?
Well, it just seems like I don't deal with something as important as giving somebody medicine that may, over time, don't over time.
Listen, I'll say this.
This is now serious talk.
I don't like giving opiates out. I mean, honestly, the situations that I will give someone narcotics is if you just had a procedure or surgery or you're dying of cancer. And I'm not a pain medicine doc, but I just, because of the whole fentanyl and heroin epidemic that's going on,
that seems bad.
I just don't deal with it. And I'm not a anesthesiologist or pain doc, but in my role, I'm happy that I don't have to see that, because I did rotate through some pain medicine clinics when I was in med school, and man, that's just not.
You're too close to it.
It's
is pot bad for your health or your heart?
I think the data is still coming out. I don't know enough about the studies on that to have a
that's why you need the yearly
the
4-hour thing.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll have these studies out, and you'll be like, oh, now I learned that.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for this guy. It's a stoner, dude. Look at him.
I'm from California. It's all good, man.
Yeah. You ever surf?
Absolutely. Shout out to Elliot Edwards.
We went surfing. Yeah.
Where?
What was the place with the 1,000-year storm?
Bells Beach.
Yeah, Bells Beach.
Yeah, it's in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I've never been to Australia, so I can't
biggest
speak to
wave
that,
you'd ever see. Yeah.
I think I need to go.
Yeah.
But yes.
you have to go to the
I grew up in
physician's panel?
Orange County, man.
So you have to surf.
Huntington Beach. I grew up in Garden Grove specifically, which is down on Brookhurst and Chapman is where I grew up. But Huntington Beach is Surf City, USA. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's where the U.S. Open of surfing is. So that's where I grew up, essentially.
Okay.
A lot of summers on the beach.
Well, we appreciate your time. Good luck in the panel, right?
Nice to meet you guys.
All right.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Hey.
That is
Go Ponies, I guess.
Go Ponies, yeah.
Fan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're playing SMU next week, and I hope
Dr.
we
Timothy
ruin their
Gong.
season.
Dr. Gong.
You should have had like the Gong
Do you know
sound
her?
effect.
When I say,
This podcast?
No.
okay, shout out.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
No.
All right, thank you
There
guys.
you go.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
And there he is, saving lives, folks.
Thanks, Doc. Is that okay for me, Doctor, Sir, Mr. Dr. Gong?
That guy has no respect for Dr. Phil. It was palpable.
Great dude.
Yeah.
I want him to be my doctor. Well, I guess I don't, because that would mean I have a problem,
Yeah.
a hard event.
And
like,
also,
you don't,
this is just honest criticism that we all can do for each other. I feel like my doctor's appointment might take roughly 3 times longer than it needs to if he's having to explain something to me. It's just a thought. Just a thought. Some people need a producer. An editor, perhaps.
do we need to take a break?
What
Are
do
we going to the panel? We got to go to the panel, right?
They say a few more minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go in there.
Well,
Do you want to have the camera follow me?
That's the ladies' room.
That's why I'm going in there, bro.
what's happening right now?
I don't know.
It says men right there. Come on.
No, I'm
Have
just
to go to
saying,
the bathroom?
you're just going to get up while we're going to keep talking, or what are we?
Well, I thought the panel's like at 10:15. Don't you want to mill about, like check some things out, walk around,
Can't wait.
pull something out of here?
All right. We'll be
Are
back.
we going to come back?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
This is
Adios,
awesome.
mofo.
Gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.